Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, I want to take this opportunity and say good evening to each and everyone watching me live across across the globe, everywhere you find yourself. I say good evening to you. Good afternoon. It may be in afternoon, it may be in evening. I say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, everywhere. Today has been another day, and we are coming to do some little biblical decoding. So please, if you are watching me everywhere you are, kindly share the video, like the video, and invite people on the page for me so that we do some little decoding from the Bible. Please, if you not subscribed to the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. It's CSF Yahuda. CSF Yahuda. C for common, S for sense, F for family. Then you add the name Yahuda, Yehudah, Yahuda. Please kindly subscribe, like the button for me so that we do some little decoding. Today I want us to learn something small about the Son of God and the Son God. The Son God and the Son of God. Son God and the Son of God. What is the difference between these two things? Son God and the Son of God. Son God, S-U-N. Son of God, S-O-N. I always tell people I'm not against any religion. I'm not insulting Christians. I'm just disproving them. I'm just telling them why their religion doesn't make sense, why we don't need their religion. Today I have two pictures which I will be displaying on my show, on my screen, so that we educate ourselves from those pictures. Millions of people are following a guy called Jesus, which they claim he's the Son of God, S-O-N of God. That means he's the firstborn Son of God, which God, the infinite, the God, eternal God, the omnipresent, omnipotent God, sent him to come and die for mankind. Today, the topic will be so interested. You love it, because those who created the Bible created it by codes. They code it. So it's a coded book. You have to decode the book before you really understand the true meaning of the Bible. Today I'm coming to educate you about Son of God and Son God. There is no any Son of God. Jesus is not the Son of God, but the only thing we have is Son God. Son God, S-U-N, Son God. And I will come out my evidence, my proof, and my knowledge about what I'm trying to say. I don't know if you have if you know something about, anytime you see the picture of Jesus, behind Jesus you will see a shining sun. You will see a sun behind Jesus. Why always? They will tell you because he's a spirit, so maybe the lighting behind Jesus stand for spirit and those things. No, that is not the truth. It has a real meaning, and I'm coming to teach you or educate you about it. Let me show you one of the pictures here. You can see the background of this white guy, this European Caesar Borgia. This is the real true man. He's called Caesar Borgia. The person who Christians believe to be their Messiah is not true, but the son of Pope Alexander the 16th. We call him Caesar Borgia. Yes, and people are following him as the Messiah. He's not the Messiah. He's not the Son of God, but the son of the father of how do you call it, Pope Alexander the 16th, and his name is Caesar Borgia. You can do your own research. Now, let's assume this man is Jesus Christ. The topic for today is, anytime you see the picture of Jesus, you will see some shining sun behind him. This thing is the origin of Ra, the origin of the olden ancient worshipping of the sun. The ancient worshipping of the sun, Egyptian, they worship. If you go to Media in Persia, how do you call it, Babylonia, this thing began long time ago. But when they were bringing Christianity, when they were creating Jesus, they adopted that concept and put it in Christianity, put it in the Bible for people to believe that it's a true story from God. All were myth. It is a myth. Now, let me bring the picture back again. Then we go back to the next picture. Please, can you share the video for me? Obaso share video, no mami. Kindly share the video. Anytime you see video like this, don't wait to be told. Just share the video and invite people. You can see the background. Anytime you see the picture of Jesus, you will see sun behind Jesus. What is the true meaning of the sun? Why? What is Jesus doing with the sun? But they will give you different interpretation about it. They will give you altogether different interpretation that Jesus is the Holy Spirit and those things which is never true and which can never be true. Now, let's go this way. Ewia na eda Jesus echi no, enye ewia no asekere wo ho, e na me ba be yi ase akere o Kristo di no. Anytime bia wo be hu Jesus picture no, you will see behind Jesus say ewia ye den e wo ho. Ewia na gina wo ma den. Adenti na anytime bia ewia ye den ewia wo ho. Na Jesus onye son of God. A son God, and Omasasa no, Omayan son of God. They change son God to be son of God. I repeat again. The Bible writers, those who created Christianity, they changed son God from the son of God. Yes, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. Let me show you this picture. Another one again. Anytime you see this, this picture. Anytime you see this picture, we have the reality and religion. You see, reality and religion. This is how the sun walks on the water. This is how the sun walks on the water. This is reality. Every morning the sun rises. Every morning the sun rises. Every morning the sun rises. So the sun always walk on the water. You see, but they change this concept to be that the Son of God is walking on the water, which is the Son of God, which is Jesus, is walking on the water. It's not true. This is the true and reality. Yes, and you can testify this. Tomorrow, you can testify this as I'm talking about. Anytime, anyone who lives nearby a river or by water, tomorrow at least by 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, just do this. Wake up. Go near the river and see how the sun walks on the water. Are you getting my point? So they will tell you, Yesu Christo, 119 so. Enye Jesus be na 19 so. Eye wia no na 19 so. Nti anopa bia say every morning bia say ewia no sole a na reflection of the ewia no are reflected to, how do you call it, ensuo no. What you say now have connection. So this is how it has connection. This is how the earth, the water, the sun join together in reality, because the water is lying on the earth. You see, so the connection of the earth and the water is connected to the sun, which gives people life. So when the X-ray, the ray of the sun falls on the water, it touches the water, the water touches the ground, which is the earth. So they all work together. So in this thing, we have four. We have the four elements, which is the fire, the air, the water, and the earth. I will look for a day and explain all. The fire, the air, the water, and how do you call it? The earth. You see? So anytime the sun rises, then it's fire. It is connected through the air. It is connected through the water. It is connected through the earth. It is a yuani pia. Na ba nsuo no so. Won, nti yuani beto nsuo no so a mframa na mu. nti na mframa no bɛbɔ na nsuo no yɛ den ɛyɛ adwuma bɔnsi nsuo no na asɔɔtwe no yɛ den ɛbɔ nti time a ewia no yɛ adwuma no nsuo no yɛ adwuma nsuo no yɛ adwuma no na asase no yɛ adwuma because nsuo no ɛda asase no so na mframa abɔ nsuo no nti mframa abɔ nsuo no a na ewia no akɔnɛte ɛna ɛma yɛ source of life nti adeɛ fo a ɛma yi nipa yɛtumi te asase so yɛte asase so no nti wo kan the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 3 wɔsi Genesis chapter 1 verses no John chapter 1 wo kan verse 14 a ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ source of life and Jesus became human being and it is the source of life. The source of life is not Jesus but the source of life ɛyɛ the water, the earth, the fire and the air. Nti your body, it contains these 4 elements. The body contains the fire, the body contains air, the body contains water, and our body no contains earth. What you say? Sana head and body no contains asase, body no contains you, body no contains frama, body no contains uja. What you say? Nti ɛyɛ adeɛ yi ɛna connect na ayɛ de ayɛ nipa ɛna adeɛ yi ɛna ɛwɔ wiase mu a yɛtumi live because we can live without the earth. We walk on the earth. The earth produce food. We can live without water. We drink water. No life. We can live without breathing, without air. We can live without sunlight. Are you getting my point? So they dismantle all these things. Almost say we nina and created the concept of Jesus. No matter say Jesus is the source of life. Jesus is not the source of life. Our source of life comes from the water, the sun, the earth, and the how do you call it? The air. What you say? Until almost a concept, no. And no matter say Jesus walking on water. There be the Son walking on water, not the Son of God walking on water. So instead of them for them to know, say the Son gives life, no, they rather tell you it is the Son of God gives you life. Are you getting my point? We know for critical thinkers. We know for critical those who are ready to think critically, those who are ready to learn, those who are ready to know how we decode. Yes, are you getting my point? This is called biblical decoding. We are decoding their religion. We are decoding their Bible. Yes, before Jesus, the sun was. Before Jesus, the earth was. Before Jesus, water was. Before Jesus, there was air. Until people were living life without Jesus. People were living life without Jesus. People were living life before even if Jesus came. Are you getting my point? Because nobody stay on this planet without the sunlight, without water, without air, without the earth, without asase. Are you getting my point? People live life without Jesus. The Buddhists, they live life without Jesus. The Shintos, they live life without Jesus. So how do Jesus become the source of all life? Jesus can never be the source of life, but rather the sun, the air, the water, and the how do you call it? The earth is the source of life. That is why if you read the book of Genesis chapter 1, he said God commanded, let there be light. Let the water, let the earth. Are you getting my point? This is how all came about. So they just deceive you, deceive all of us, and now some of us, our brain has been opened. We have seen the truth, and those who know must teach. We learn, we practice, we teach. We learn, we practice, we teach. Because those who have must give. Those who know must teach. Those who have must give. Are you getting my point? So let me bring the picture back. Then we go to the other this thing. I won't take much long time. This is the sun walking on the water. Sun, S-U-N, walking on the water. Then this is sun God walking on the Jesus, sun God walking on the water. Now let me show you some secret here. And you see, every morning we rise. Every morning we rise. Let me show my face. It is in this life. Every morning we rise. We rise like the sun. we rise like the sun. That is why they told you Jesus died and rose in the morning. Jesus rise in the morning. So Son of God rise in the morning. Sun rises in the morning. Every morning the sun rises. Then the sun dies every evening. So they will tell you when Jesus was crucified, he died by 3 o'clock. They are telling you the sun dies. So every morning the sun rises. Every evening the sun dies. That is why they put it in their book, their Bible, that Jesus died in the evening and rise in the morning. And they put it on Sunday. Jesus rise on Sunday, the day of the sun. The day of the sun, Sunday. Because in the olden days, the Romans, they will have, every day they have their deity of worshiping. They were worshiping sun. The first day of the sun, they name it Sunday, which is their day of worship, their day of giving, honor, praises, and worship to their sun god. Are you getting me? So it was the olden days sun god, which the Oma chisel no, Oma divert no, Eddie Abeshes is here, Christopher. The Christians, you are still worshiping the sun. You are still worshiping the sun. Maybe you may not know. You can do your own research and look. Now I watch the American. So the sun will rise up every morning. Then human being will rise up every morning. We die in the evening. Very soon we are going to sleep. Very soon we are going to sleep. That is why Jesus, when they call Jesus to go and rise, is that Dorcas in the Bible? No, is that Lazarus? When they call Jesus to rise up Lazarus, Jesus said, he's not dead. He is only asleep. We wada. There are secrets, there are code. They know we don't die. Human being, we don't die. They knew death is part of life. Without death, no life. No life, no death. No death, no life. So when Jesus went there, he didn't see Lazarus dying, but he saw Lazarus sleeping. That is why he told them he's not dead, but he's asleep. Are you getting my point? He's not dead, but he's asleep. So the sun rises every morning and dies every evening. The sun rises every morning and dies every evening. We die every evening and rise every morning. This evening we will die. Tomorrow morning we will rise up. Now, this is another this thing I want to show you once again. This is the sun walking on the water. You can see sun walking on the water. You can see the sun on the water. This is reality. This is what we can testify about. This is what we can witness. This is what we can witness physically, not by belief, by knowing and explaining. Are you getting my point? Every morning the sun rises. The sun will connect to the water. The water will connect to the earth, and it will all to connect to the air, so that they bring life to people. So that they bring life. Are you getting my point? Yes. Now we go back here again. Let me show you another one thing. You can see a picture here. Here they will tell you Peter and Jesus, and Peter was sinking, and Jesus was. Here tells you. Here is telling you something about high thinking and low thinking. High vibration and low vibration. High self and low self. Are you getting my point? Now, how do I explain to your understanding? Jesus, according to Christians, Jesus is a pure person. He thinks positive. Now, the true thing here is saying, anytime you think positive, you go high. Anytime you think positive, you vibrate. You vibrate positive, you go high. But anytime you start thinking negative, anytime you start thinking wrong, you start thinking negative, what's thinking? The stories here is not encouraging and say there was Jesus and Peter. No, they are telling you the positive thinking and the negative thinking, which Peter standing for the negative thinking, which Jesus standing for the positive thinking. Are you getting my point? And so they will tell you, say, it came to a time. Now Peter senke, Peter wana mususu na Peter or meme and Jesus so no son or man so. Aha no chere adwene da witrim. Anytime you think positive, you go high. You think your vibration will vibrate high, will be high. But what I say, what dream negative, you go low, you sink. And according to the story, almost the time and Peter need Jesus, a wound soon. Peter, as I say, or dream, the dream about Peter Trimon man or sinking. The have no conscience, we should think positive so that we always go high. Think positive. Are you getting my point? The Jesus positive and then Peter now or thinking negative. No? Jesus is soon in son or train the Bible. Let's try to think positive. Anytime you think negative, you sink. Obe sinke, obe mem. Until Peter now or drink negative until no meme ye no. But what I say, picture no view, na me fa BBNC. And here tells you the high vibration and the low vibration. Jesus has the high vibration. That is why he was on top, on the water. Then Peter was having the low vibration, which is the negative thought. Then Jesus was having the positive thought. So Peter started sinking when he started having the negative thought in his brain. So he need to go down. He need to sink because of the negative thought. Are you getting my point? So that is the topic for today. And I'm very happy you join me this evening. I won't take much of your time. I repeat the picture again so that it's a son walking on water. Yes, son walking on water. Religion tells you the Son of God is Jesus walking on water. No, which is a lie. Then reality, evidence, and your proof and your knowledge will tell you every morning when the sun rises, it walks on the water. Are you getting my point? It walks on the water. And the sun dies every evening. Now the sun is dead. Tomorrow morning the sun will rise. That is why they gave you resurrection of Jesus. They tell you Jesus rose in the morning. Why didn't he rise? Why didn't he rise in the evening? But he died in the evening. He rose in the morning. Are you getting my point? He died in the evening. He rose in the morning. So early morning, the sun rises. Then late in the evening, the sun dies. Thank you very much for having me or for having you this evening. Much love to Common Sense family and my YouTube subscribers. Please, if not subscribe to the YouTube channel, just go to the YouTube and subscribe. CSF Yahuda. CSF Yahuda, and subscribe the channel for me so that you can get access to more videos before and after, so that you can also learn something later. Your comments are very welcome. Anytime you have a comment, you can put your comment there. Thank you very much. My name, once again, Yahuda Quintana. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, CSF Yahuda. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.